Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back to another tool haul video. Today we got a mixture of some stuff here from rummage sales, stuff from thrift stores, and I got a couple of antique store items. Got some really good buys here, and we got duped on a couple of things. So I guess let's start with the most expensive thing I bought, I guess, other than this hiding back here. We'll start with these chisels, and these were from an antique store, and I paid $4.95 for these two large ones. $3.95 for the smaller ones, and I was hoping they were going to be in really good shape. I couldn't tell because they had tape over the blade, and I was just assuming, okay, that means they're really, really sharp. They don't want anybody to get cut by them. And, I should have thought of the other reason why they might be taped, and that is because they're pretty destroyed. So, yeah, there's the angle is just horrible on all of these. Whoever sharpened these did a really, really bad job on them. So these are going to take a lot of work to get back to working again. I don't know if I'm even going to spend the time on them. They're pretty rough, but they are all Stanley Handyman. I think this is the best one that you could, easiest one to read. So they're all of that brand, that style, that line. And I mean, look at it. It's just completely added another angle to that you probably can't tell from the video, but I mean, just a really, really bad job at sharpening these. So I'm gonna have to take a lot off to get that angle back and to get these back to working properly. It's probably not worth my time, but I have them. They're in my hand. It's kind of a full set. So whatever. Again, what I always say, you win some, you lose some. I definitely lost on those. So whatever. Let's talk about these tin snips here, sheet metal shears, whatever you want to call them. If you watch my other videos, I got a smaller pair of these. I think they were Crescent brand, if I remember correctly. But these are in a lot better shape. I was trying to, show you the blue color on those other ones, and this is what they would have looked like. So there's a lot more paint left on these. These are a little bit larger, and these aren't a Crescent. These are a Pexto, Pexto-9 made in USA. And I paid $2 for these at a thrift store. So it wasn't too bad. They're a little loose. They could be sharpened a little bit, but there's no major, dents or dings on the blade. Looks really good. If I, tighten them up artificially, I can make them make the noise of cutting. So I think I can save these, and that rust will clean up off of there really nice. I think these will look really good, clean back up again. All right, the rest of these screwdrivers and wrenches and everything, I pay like 50 cents to $1 for all of these. A couple I think I got this Williams at a rummage sale. Or no, I got the Williams at the thrift store. I got this Vaco at a rummage sale, and I think I got that at the thrift store. But I think these were all thrift store, 50 cents a piece for these. So let's start with this wrench over here. We got a Thorsen 1/2 inch box wrench. Looked like it was in pretty good shape. And I didn't have a Thorsen in this style, this shape, with this cut out here in this panel like this. So figured I'd snag it up. USA 2016. Nice little wrench. Snag that up. Got some Stanley screwdrivers here. I think this is, maybe like a 90s style Stanley, newer style. Says something on the tag here. Made in USA with something materials. Who knows? I forget what it says on there. But I got a couple of other Stanleys like that, so I'll add those to that collection. We got a Stanley flat blade. And I think that's what they call these cabinet screwdrivers, just completely flat across. Tip is decent on the corners, a little rounded off on it, but overall not in too bad a shape. Could clean up some of the stuff off of it. And I got a bunch of these Stanleys, so I'm gonna just add this to the collection of them. And I got this really cool green one here, and this is a Stanley. It says High Glow. Yeah, Stanley High Glow, USA. A little bit of delamination on the tip. A little bit of rounding, but not too bad. And my favorite color is green, and I saw this and I said I gotta get that. So nice little screwdriver there. And we got a Master Mechanic, I believe. Yeah, Master Mechanic T15 USA Torx. In fairly decent shape. A little bit of twisting on it, but still a usable tool. And we got a Professional USA screwdriver. Not in too bad a shape. A little bit of pitting. A little older style. I don't know if that's, Professional Stanley or Professional Proto. But figured I'd snag it up. But I think my favorite tool out of all of these is this Williams nut driver here. And it's a ND9 Williams 932nd. Just love the red handle. It's in decent shape. It's got somebody's name carved in it. Oh well. But it looks like it's barely been used. And I don't know, I don't use a 932nds that often, but figured it was in really good shape, so I'd snag it up. I don't often see Williams nut drivers, so I had to have it. And then I went over to a rummage sale, and I saw this one. I was hoping it was going to be, maybe another little Williams, but it was a Vaco, and I think I paid $1 for this. Oh, I think it's a 1/4 inch. I can't focus on there, but 1/4 inch Vaco, beat up, in pretty bad shape. It doesn't look too bad inside of there, but I might be able to clean it up, polish it up a little bit, but it's pretty nicked up. But again, figured why not. I was there. It was in my hand. And I got a Vaco little stubby flat blade A135. So I snagged on that. Again, like that other video, I think I had one of these, and I really like the amber color of the handle, kind of a darker, not your typical, yellow like that style. So I like that one. And the tip, ooh, blinding you. Tip was like practically brand new on it, so snagged that up. And then one of my other favorite ones is this really, really long, skinny little flat blade here. And that's a Bonney 001-6. And look at how long that thing is. It keeps going and going. But it has been modified. Somebody has gotten in there with the grinder, reshaped that. I might be able to take it down a little bit and reshape it, get it back somewhat normal. And it's got a little bit of a bend to it. Could be from the factory. Could not be, but I like that. I've never seen one that long before and that skinny. So I snagged on that. And alright, let's talk about this pouch here. I bought a lot of like car parts in a box, and I didn't really go through it. I just kind of looked at the box and said, yeah, I'll take this or whatever. And didn't expect to find this, so this was a surprise. Digging around through there, and I see this little pouch, and I'm like, okay, it looks like it's a tool pouch, could be something fairly cheap. And I unrolled it, and it looks pretty new. It looks really nice. A little dusty, but looks like it was never used. Somebody probably bought the tools and then just kind of threw this pouch in the bottom of the box and forgot about it. And it's a Proto pouch. So definitely worth something. Pretty cool. Thought that was an extra little bonus. And kind of not related to, what it was in the box. Car parts. I guess, tools, car parts go hand in hand, but snagged that up in there. So that was definitely an extra surprise. And I got something else hiding back here. And again, normally I talk about automotive tools. I like automotive tools and stuff, but I also do a little bit of woodworking. And I was at a rummage sale, and I spied this little gem. So, Craftsman, what does that say, 16-inch variable speed scroll saw. And you know, I've dabbled. I took woodshop class in high school and whatever. Got A's in all of those. Had cabinet making, construction, all of those classes. And I've used just about every woodworking tool known to man, except for a scroll saw. I've never had a scroll saw. We never had any projects in school that we had to use a scroll saw. And you know, my dad never had a scroll saw or anything, never used one. So I saw this thing. Blade was broken, but I plugged it in there, turned it on, made a lot of racket. It worked. Asked her how much. She said 20 bucks. So instantly grabbed it. It's got a cast iron base. I believe this is aluminum. It's a pretty nice scroll saw. Looks like it's barely been used. So got myself some blades, brought it home, hooked it all up, cut a couple of pieces of wood, and it works pretty good. So I think I'm gonna have to watch a couple of videos and learn how to, you know, some tricks of using these scroll saws, and I got myself a nice new saw to add to the collection of shop tools that I got here. So I don't know. Thanks everybody for watching. What do you think? What do you like? What was your favorite tool? Was it down here? Was it that scroll saw? I don't know. I really like that Williams nut driver and that little Bonney screwdriver. I guess I like it all because you know, I bought it, so it's here. So I guess I liked all of it. So give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Look, my thumb's healing. It's looking better, isn't it? Alright. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody.